I had a hey, bro. I swear I
What?
had a feeling you had your Chief stuff on everywhere because
Yo,
I had
man,
this
come
on. I
on.
just put this on seconds ago.
Oh, okay. He
I'm
was like,
like,
hold up,
hold
bud.
on, man, because I had my James Harden Kyrie joint that I just made last night. I had that
Oh,
on,
okay.
and I was like,
Oh, yeah, yeah, I
let me
saw that shit was
hold on,
hard.
let me go put this
Yeah,
Marcus
yeah,
Brown
yeah.
on real quick.
Hey. You already know I'm representing, man. I'm a fanatic over here, man.
Man, hey, what's up with you, man? What you up to?
Oh shit, man. Just I got to go to Canton tomorrow. I got a funeral to go to.
Oh yeah,
But yeah, man. But yeah, same work, same shit, man. Just getting ready for this
hey,
playoff game,
what
man.
how long you been rocking with the Chiefs, bro?
Since 2013, man.
Oh, so you
Yeah, like I said, I had to show that.
Who'd y'all have? Alex Smith?
We had who we had before that. Yeah, he came like at the end of 2013. Alex Smith, him and Andy Reid pretty much came at the same time.
Yeah.
Yep. And I said, if I'm being honest, the reason why I didn't have a team. So you can go through all my posts ever on Facebook, anything I've ever done, and you never heard me say go Browns. You never heard me say go anybody. You know what I'm saying? I hadn't had a team. I had a favorite player that was Peyton Manning, but I never had a team and shit.
Mine was Peyton Manning for a little bit. I was rocking with Peyton Manning for a long time, especially with
it was great. You know what I'm saying? But what happened with the Chiefs is that Alex Smith got played, I felt like, in San Francisco. They kind of did him wrong. I don't know if you remember, Colin Kaepernick, he came in and took his place. Alex Smith got hurt. He was playing really well.
Yeah.
Colin Kaepernick came in and played better, and they never looked back. They never put him back in. That was it. And I was like, man, they did him dirty. And then at the same time, Andy Reid, same kind of situation. His kids had died. One of his kids killed himself the year before. He was kind of losing whatever with the players. And they let him go, and then he went to Chiefs. I was like, hold up, Alex Smith, he's not a proven player, but they did him wrong, and I like this dude. Andy Reid, he's a proven coach. I think I like it. I announced it like this is my team for now on.
Yeah.
So here we are.
I'm not mad at that, bro. I'm not mad at that at all. Y'all squad is so lit, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. Y'all definitely got a squad. Y'all definitely got a squad. We gotta talk about what they play, Saturday or Sunday?
They play Sunday at 3 o'clock. Yeah, well, 3 there, but 1 o'clock here. Yeah.
3 o'clock. Man, listen, bro. We gonna come and do what we need to do, bro. We gonna come and do what we need to do.
You know what?
Shout out to I think we got Ward back. I think we get Ward back for this game.
Yeah, it don't matter.
We got Kevin Johnson back too.
It don't matter either.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't think neither one of them can guard Tyreek or Sammy.
No, they can't. So that's not the way y'all want to win it. Listen, there's nobody, including whoever you name, going to come into this game on defense and make a difference. It's not going to happen. Not because of how good the athletes are. Not because of how good the athletes are. It's because of scheme. Yeah. Andy Reid is a great offensive mind, man. You're not going to – there's no defense you can put together to shut him down completely.
Yeah.
But the way y'all win is y'all have the tools to do it. Y'all just have to cash in every time y'all get the ball, man. Have to cash in every time. And that's hard to do.
I wasn't even watching the Chiefs that much this year because I kind of figured that they was going to do what they do. So I wasn't even really checking y'all defense out like that. So I don't know if y'all been shutting the run game down or not.
No, we don't shut the run game down. But we on most things we're middle of the pack or top. I think we're 7th in points allowed though.
Okay.
We allow all the yards in the world. You're gonna have it. There's nothing for a team to run over us. There's nothing for a team to pass on us. And our teams pass well on us usually because they're behind so much.
Yeah.
But you can get the yards. It's the points that you're looking for, and that's what people have a hard time doing. So
I can't wait. I can't wait, man. I mean, just to even be sitting in this seat to go against, Kansas City in the second round. I'm geeked about it because the bum Steelers, we got them clowns out the way.
Listen. I'm not listen. If you ever see my page, I don't ever really talk shit to players. But I attack certain people This year, I attacked Raider fan. You know why I attacked Raider fan? Because the Raider fan was talking shit to me on my page.
They beat y'all. They said they beat y'all fair and square first time y'all played.
Yeah, they beat us. So I'm listen. We lose nothing to lose a game, 16 games.
Right.
You can't come on my page and talk shit to me. Not my page. Yeah. You can stay on your own page and say, yeah, we the shit. Chiefs suck, and I won't say nothing.
Right.
But if you tag me, I'm gonna let the tag go through. And I'm gonna dog your brains out next time we play you. And every time they play a game now, I'm on their ass because I don't do that. Because I know why I don't do that. Because I can't take it. I can't take it, man. I don't dish it out because I can't take it. I'm not hypocritical. Yeah, I have the shit. My team won 14 games this year. Yeah. My team won 12 last year.
Yeah,
I'm in position to talk all the shit I want because my team doesn't lose games, but I still don't do it. Yeah. But if you do it to
me, especially when you're rocking with the number one football team in the league, bro. Like
I'm saying, if you like I said, don't do it to me because if you do it to me, I'm gonna do it to you. And maybe you don't care, maybe you can't take it, but I'm gonna make it so you like this nigga get on my nerves because if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna go all the way.
Hey, and that's what I'll be saying. That's what I'll be saying about the Steelers, about the Steeler cats, because I mean, being from Ohio and being in Pittsburgh, I hear it every day. Oh, y'all Browns is trash. Oh, y'all just that's the reason why I go so hard on them. I hear it every day. Oh, y'all cats are horrible. Even when we eliminated them.
Even when you
first time ever, y'all didn't did this. Y'all ain't never won. I'm still like, see, like, bro, stop dwelling on the past. We in 2021. We put y'all out in 2021, bro. Like, you can't be mad at that. Like, randomly,
it's over with.
Yeah, like randomly, y'all beat us in the regular season. Like, you'll beat us in the regular season, cool. But when it count, we beat y'all in the playoffs when it counted.
I saw a female say that, and I won't be disrespectful, but it felt like I wouldn't put it on her feminism. I'll just say, as a fan, she was saying shit like, we beat y'all butt early this year, and we kicked y'all butt by 30 points. I'm like, y'all lost a playoff game. You can't say that. It's canceled out. It don't matter. I don't care if it was 100-0. If you lose in the playoffs to a team, you cannot say anything. And if you do, you look silly.
That's the reason why I'm expanding my joint so crazy, because it was a playoff game. I ain't care about the 24-22, but in my mind, I'm like, look, the way Pittsburgh is playing, because they was 11-0, then they just started losing mad games. I'm like, they gonna mess around and have to play the Browns to get in, and the Browns gonna mess around and eliminate them. I said that like week 13. Everybody, you crazy. Ain't nobody moving y'all clowns. Boom, boom, boom. Now. Ain't nobody, they can't take it. Oh, y'all finally won. No, guy, get out of here. It ain't no finally won. Y'all can't just stunk it up in the playoffs. 28-0 in the first quarter.
Like I said, I'm trying to hold back right now because, like, once again, I like to talk. I like to talk shit about big teams. I will say this though. I don't like the Steelers. Never have. I'm from Ohio, so even though I never had a favorite team, I was raised to hate the Steelers.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? I always have. My mom was a Browns fan. I hate the Steelers. I don't, but I won't go in on them. I'll just say this. Two things I'll say. Hey, did you hear what Claypool said?
We talking about they're gonna get cracked anyway, so it's
that was the corniest shit you can do. The corniest thing you do is say what's gonna happen to the team.
He in the bed right now with a Chiefs uniform on right now. Him and Juju get on my last nerve, bro. All that jumping, you lost, bro. You can't say nothing.
Right. It's over with. You can't say anything. Listen, you can say something if y'all lose. If that's fair, y'all lose and say, how you lost. People do that. I don't do it. Right. People do that. But you can't say, well, we lost, but y'all get – that's like me kicking somebody's butt. And then I go to fight the next guy. You're like, well, you might have kicked my butt. But so-and-so gonna beat you up, though. You look like, come on, man. Right. Don't do that.
It's me and you, bro.
Right. It's over with. Just, sit down, watch. We'll see what happens. Enjoy the playoffs like everybody else,
And that's what I keep saying. They like, well, it's cool because y'all gonna lose and y'all gonna have to sit with us. I'm like, well, the bench is different because the first round elimination, them pillows is different than the second round. The second round is more comfortable, bro. At
Right.
least we playing. Like y'all can
that was a wild card.
They make they post so long, just all but the Browns, 20 years, it's long-winded. I'm like, but what happened last week? I don't care about what you're talking about. I'm talking about what happened last week.
Right, that's that bottom line.
It's over.
Bottom line, man, is what happened. What happened? And so
look, at the end of the day, bro, I'm picking the Browns on Sunday because I'm a Browns fan. I think we can pull it off because I was shocked on how we beat the Steelers like that. I didn't
give me the recipe, man. How do you beat the Chiefs, man?
Myles Garrett got to touch Patrick Mahomes. He got to. I don't know if he's gonna get back there like that though. Because Patrick Mahomes no look pass, like I don't know, man. I don't know. I think the NFL, I guess what they call them, the NFL gods. I think they riding with the Browns right now.
Yeah, you think so? It's like a destiny.
Like the Browns beating the Steelers. I think that was like the biggest playoff game in so long as far as the view. They were like, that's one of the biggest joints, period. But then but if the Browns beat the Chiefs, they're gonna go as far as to be like they're gonna win the Super Bowl. I'm not even gonna say that. Because you still got Brady on the other side.
I mean, fuck Brady. No, man. No. I would say that, and I know people wouldn't say it, but if you can beat the Chiefs, you beat the Chiefs. You beat the defending Super Bowl champions. You can beat anybody. Exactly. If you beat the Chiefs, you can beat anyone.
Anybody.
Remember, we lost we were 14-2 this year. Yeah. Remember, that's with being the champion. That's with giving everybody's best shot. That's with everybody knowing what we like to do. That's with everybody doing the defenses that they believe that's going to stop us. We were 14-2, and remember, Patrick Mahomes didn't even play the last game.
No, he didn't.
So our starters went 15-1. So if y'all able to beat it,
COVID protocol?
Who?
Patrick Mahomes.
He's not in COVID protocol.
I thought he was in there last week. Somebody was on Facebook saying that.
No, he's no. He's
Browns heads thinking like
nah. He said he didn't want him to rest. Yeah, no. He wanted to rest, so they wanted to rest him because it was a pointless game. We played the Chargers in the last game. The game meant nothing. When the Steelers started doing what they did, we secured the first round bye. The 17 week meant nothing to us. We lost. Yeah. It meant nothing to us. So he when he comes back, he will be out 20 games when he comes back. So
wow, I'm
good rest, but that's a lot of it.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Andy Reid since the Eagles.
Oh yeah, me too.
I'm definitely a huge fan of his coaching, but they done gave that man way more weapons than what he had before. Because he had my boy Dawkins on the defensive end, but then he had he had Donovan McNabb, he had Brian Westbrook, LaShawn McCoy, all them. Terrell Owens played for them too when he was there. Yeah, all of them. I don't think that's enough for the pieces that he got right now.
Listen, not only is our GM is Brad Veach, him and Andy Reid. I don't know why they don't talk about him more as GMs, man. Being able to evaluate talent. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Alex Smith, when he left the 49ers, people wasn't saying, oh, shit, the Chiefs got the Alex Smith. They wasn't saying that.
No, they wasn't.
They were saying, okay, Alex Smith played with the Chiefs now. And he went out there. He had the 1 year he led the league in quarterback rating.
Yeah,
he got in the playoffs, I think, maybe every year except the first one.
Yeah, he was
when he takes an average quarterback and makes him really good. And he takes a good quarterback and make him great.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that people talk enough about the talent we have, and people thought Sammy Watkins was over with. They're like, "Oh, he a bust."
Yeah, in Buffalo, I did.
Yeah,
I thought
a lot of people.
He was injured like crazy over there. I'm like, he Odell Beckham. He about to come over to Kansas City. He ain't about to do nothing, and it's the total opposite. Like,
yeah, man. I'm not saying I'm not saying he's the number one. I'm saying that when he out there on the other side, he out there. You can't say, okay, It's just him or
Yeah,
Sammy Walker's over there. You gotta count for. You saw
gotta
what he
check
did in the
him.
Super Bowl. He made
That's
that
how I
big catch
felt.
against.
That's how I felt when Pittsburgh had Martavius Bryant and AB on the other side. It was
Oh
just
yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah,
bro, you can't guard that. Like that's
yeah,
crazy. But
yeah.
when you got Tyreek on, it don't matter no other wide receivers. That dude
Tyreek,
too
like,
fast. He over
he
here
got
doing
look like.
backflips on corners, and our corner was getting killed like a mug. That number 34 lineup against him, bro. That man had 400 yards.
You saw he had 20 yards in the first quarter.
Come
But
on.
in one quarter, 200 yards, man.
That's what I'm
In one
like. Come
quarter.
on. He did the backflip on dude and then just flipped on. I'm like,
He didn't even wait till he got to the
our
end zone to do
corner.
that. He did that during the play. That
Yeah.
was the play.
Yeah. To get in the end zone. I'm like, man, dude, man. And our corner, number 34, bro, I have no faith in him. That's why I'm glad Denzel Ward is back because
And I like, but if it makes you feel any better, it wouldn't matter if it don't matter who out there. This is not me talking shit. This is me as a Chiefs fan. I've seen every game. I've seen every game, and it's never different. If you're able to shut Tyreek down, if you're able to do that, we just happen to have the best tight end in the NFL.
Kelsey.
He has the most yards ever in an NFL season. He's the only person to ever have 4 back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons. Only person ever. He like said, if you were able to shut him down, you got to shut down Travis Kelce. Then you got to shut down Mecole Hardman. Then you shut down Sammy Watkins. Then you got to shut down Le'Veon Bell.
You got to shut down Patrick Mahomes, bro.
That's not going to happen. So I wouldn't even go say him. He averages 35 points a game in the playoffs.
Come on, man.
Now I'm talking about for the 35. He's only lost one game in 2 years in the playoffs, and that one game he lost was an AFC Championship game against the Patriots.
Patriots, yeah.
Yep, in overtime when he never got the ball back. He scored, and on them, he had no points in the first half, scored 30 points on them in the second half.
He didn't get the ball back in that OT either.
Yep.
Right.
And so I don't even think about him. He gonna do what he do.
He passed nice. He passed nice.
How you feel about what's the quarterback's name?
Oh, Baker Mayfield.
Is he the future now?
I just became a fan of him just because he beat the Steelers.
He's there.
I was at that man's neck, like, nope. I don't care if he threw for 300 and some yards. I'm like, he's not it. He beat the Steelers back to back. I'm like, that's my man, bro.
So that means you can turn on him if he performs poorly.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm like, bro, I'm done with Baker. Get him out of here.
At any moment, man.
It's a lot of people. It's a lot of Browns fans that do give him the benefit of the doubt. So I may have to start giving him the benefit of the doubt because when they start explaining what they're giving him the benefit of the doubt for, it kind of makes sense. So I'll be like, you know what? All right, cool. I was just at his head because first game of the season, you lose 38-7, and but you out here hyping everything up. Last year, you just on TV, just talking and doing all this extra. He was messing it up. This year, he was quiet. It was about his game.
Right. Yeah.
He was balling this year.
Right, he did. He like said no real interceptions. Think since week 12 or something like that.
Right.
Is he great? He's not a great quarterback. I don't think he'll ever be considered a great quarterback. But you, at the very least, you want him to not make mistakes.
Yeah,
and you want him to play well, and he's done that. That's why they're in the playoffs right now.
Yeah, he learned how to bootleg on both sides because he used to just bootleg to the right. Now you I remember the right that and the left, which I'm still hoping that he just step back and just go in the pocket instead of having to do the bootleg. But I guess that comes
whatever works. So you're right. Yeah.
Trip on him. My thing is Kareem Hunt is coming to play against y'all cats. I know he.
Okay, so I'm glad you said that because I want to talk about that.
I know he can't wait.
I got a problem for him. I got a problem with him, man. I was going to beat him up. You know what I'm saying? He said, and I don't like this. Now, I'll talk to my cousin about this. Now, my cousin's trying to tell me that he meant something different and maybe I shouldn't take it like that. But here's what he said. I don't know if you saw it. It was an Instagram after the game. So they in the locker room. They pumped up. They beat the Steelers, beat them, kicked their butt. And he said, yeah, saying who's up next? And I don't mind that. That's fine. You pump you in it. But he said, I'm coming back to KC, and this time it's personal. It's personal.
Oh.
Why you listen? You're off the team because A, you kick Sonic rings out of a girl's head. B, you lied to the GM. B, you lied to the GM, you lied to the coach, and you lied to the NFL on 2 or 3 different separate occasions. They had no choice. They had no choice but to cut you. And listen, here's the thing too. I'm in all the Chiefs groups, and we love them. And we always, when he had a good game, we like, yeah, Kareem Hunt, we miss him. You know what I'm saying? That's our guy.
Right.
But him saying it's personal, that rubbed me the wrong way, man. What do you mean it's personal?
Right.
What do you mean? I was saying, I told my cousin, we now we're looking at him like G Money on the roof with Nino, man. It's always business, never personal now, man.
Right.
It's business. We coming out there, and listen. However, when they asked him on the actual interview after the game, they asked him about it. He didn't want to talk about it. Not that comment, but they asked him about him coming back there. He really didn't want to comment on it. But when he finally did, he said, I have a lot of people on that team that care about me. I care about there's people that I care about also, but we're not friends this week. We're enemies. That's fine too.
Yeah.
It's personal.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. I hope you do well. I hope you do well. Can we come through
against Pittsburgh? He ready.
He is stud, especially Chubb. I was saying Chubb was the best running back in the NFL.
I was saying that too.
And then I lost. Then I saw the last game. Was the Derrick Henry had, and I said, okay, maybe this guy's the best. And then I saw him in the playoffs. So now I feel stupid saying Derrick Henry is better than back in the field. He had 40 yards, man.
He's
and this
like
is the second time
in the playoffs.
I'm telling you, man. He balled out against Titans against the Ravens last year.
Yeah.
Remember, he had Earl Thomas turned around blocking for him and shit. And then he played against us. We're not a run stopping team. We held him to 70 yards, man. And then now this is the next appearance, and he had 2,000 yards, and he's averaging this crazy 5 yards a carry. And then he gets to Baltimore,
he did
40 yards.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like they wouldn't give him the ball. He stopped playing for some reason.
When the coach was following him to the side, his mind was everywhere. I'm just like, wow.
He quit. Saying nobody's saying that for whatever reason, but maybe I don't know something, but I can't say. I watched Chubb perform in the playoffs. I watched Derrick Henry perform, and I feel funny saying that Derrick Henry is the best running back still. I
had Nick Chubb as the best last year, but when he
that last game passed him up
when he ran for 200, that was it.
Right.
When I watched him before he played, and then I watched when Henry before he played the Ravens, when he played the Texans, he was just out there cruise control, dog.
Right, man. And I said this earlier too, that he does very well. He does better than any other running back when it comes to playing weak teams. If you're a bad defensive team, he's going to eat you alive.
Yeah.
But when it comes to better teams, he becomes more average. And then when it comes to the playoffs, he has to down too. Yeah, I'm like,
down too, and our defense is suspect. That's the only thing I'm scared of, bro. Our offense, man. I wish, man. My thing now. I'm thinking, is it wise to even trade Odell Beckham at this point? Because we did so much without him, but you can never have too many pieces.
Yes, you can.
If you said what?
Yes, you can. If your scheme doesn't fit. You can't add too many pieces. And as of right now,
you think he should buy into the system? I think he should buy into the system.
I don't think the system fits for him. I think y'all can find another player that fits the system better.
Yeah, you might be right.
He just in that system that Stefanski is running is not a spread the ball around type of system. From what I might be wrong, I'm not around for you seen him on me. It seemed like when they get him the ball is because of his athletic ability. And what he can do after the catch, but not necessarily a scheme to get him open. I've seen when I watch Browns games. Remember, I watch Browns games like Casey game. When I watch them, I'm seeing slant, deep shot. Then the last game he played,
all the time. You're right.
No, so I'm just they just trying to get the ball in his hand as an athlete. What's the Jarvis Landry? He's perfect. Perfect for the system. You get him out of here, get something for him. You know what I'm saying? Get a draft pick out of him.
No, I get a couple defensive pieces for him. But I don't know if he's going to get a lot because he got that big contract and he injury prone all the time. So you might have to settle for like a second pick. And I'm like,
yeah, you can go. You probably get the Jets or Jacksonville or, Philly to buy in. They don't got nobody. Who they got to throw the ball?
How you feel? Yeah, because, Jacksonville's about to pick up old boy. The long-haired boy that look like
the wide receiver, quarterback,
the one that look like what's his name off Remember the Titans?
Sunshine. What the hell is his name? I heard that.
Clay. Is that his name? Clay? I don't forget what that
name is. Can't remember.
He's decent though. He definitely decent. Yeah. And from what I'm saying, Urban Meyer is about to be their coach.
I don't see that happening.
It's already. They already talked about it. And Tom Herman is about to be their offensive coordinator. It's like already.
Hold on. So, what do you mean? What do you mean is in the play? What do you mean? Are you saying it's happened?
Like it said the Jacksonville are acquiring.
For real? I gotta see that myself. He know better.
I posted it. I thought I posted it on my page.
Hold on. So let me make sure I understand what you're saying. Are you saying that the Jaguars?
Yeah.
That are you saying that who you say Urban Meyer?
Urban Meyer.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about Alabama's coach.
No. Nick said no.
No, okay. That's why. Okay, I was like, that don't sound right because he don't want to. He'll never leave Alabama.
Yeah, he ain't going nowhere. He win too much.
Right.
Why leave?
Right. And the last time he was in the NFL was when he coached Miami Dolphins. Yeah. Talking about not Urban Meyer, but Saban. Yeah, and he didn't do well, so he got a good thing going. He didn't do well. Urban Meyer, okay, that's a good pickup as a coach, man. That's a good pickup. I don't see him winning a lot of games. Not
early.
Not right off.
They got an okay defense, but they ain't got no offensive pieces. They let go of Fournette and all them. They don't got nobody.
Yep, they all go. Exactly. So it's like a complete rebuild. Like I said, that's a team that could use a wide receiver. That's a perfect place for him to go. And I don't know what they would get from him as far as talent, but they definitely get some draft picks out of him.
Check this out. This ran in my head. I don't think it could happen because how much money is on Beckham for real, because he just signed that, what's a 4-year, 5-year big contract. But I was thinking Odell for JJ. Why? Because Colin don't got no targets. He don't got no big targets like that. Deshaun Watson.
You don't want him. You don't want him, man.
I want JJ. I want JJ.
No, you don't. He's old, man. He's old. He will be hurt half the season, man. He injury prone too.
All the time.
Man.
I need somebody to come on the other side. Olivier Vernon did okay, but this was his. I think this was his contract season, and he tore his ACL. I don't know if they're gonna bring him back.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're gonna bring him back. Same thing with Dupree, but I think this Pittsburgh Steelers are sold on Dupree. I don't think he's.
Yeah, it's old. Yeah, they know better. They might try to lowball him anyways because that's the name of the game. Yeah. Because he did get hurt, but anybody if he could be like, okay, don't sign me, and anybody would pick him up very quickly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all don't want JJ Watt though. Like he's a all-time great. I mean, 2-time defensive MVP. You know what I'm saying? A good guy and all that kind of good stuff. But
that's when you know somebody got a problem. He's just like, hey, he's a good, all-around good guy.
He started talking about off-the-field stuff. I've seen him in action. I've watched him in the last couple years.
Yeah.
What game was that? What game was that? I can't remember the game. I want to say it might have been the Chiefs and the Texans. I can't remember, but they were like, it was when he first came back, brand new in the year. And they were, it was last year. I can't remember what the team they played though. Might have been us, but either way, he couldn't do anything. He got shut down by a tackle that was not like all pro, nothing like that.
Yeah.
And I just don't. And I'm not saying he'll never make a play. I won't say he's not a sack leader anymore. He's not who he used to be anymore. And I think that'd be a waste on a talent like Odell Beckham. I think y'all could actually do better. Maybe somebody we're not real hip to, but I
Right,
think
that's
you
what I'm
get
saying. Somebody that can fit
younger
the
there
system
too.
or whatever's going
Right.
on.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
I mean, they got Hollywood Hickens and all them. I don't even know if they really need another target for offense. I think they need to tighten up that defense. Offensive line got a lot better. The running backs is a two-headed monster, of course.
you talking about the Browns, right?
Yeah.
They have the best offensive line in the league, in my opinion. In the least in the oh, they do. They have the best. Y'all have two All Pro linemen this year.
Yeah, they
Two.
spent some money. What was his name? Conklin or whatever. He got injured last game. Number 73 for the Browns. I think.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
And then it was another. And then the one dude, Joe, he come back this year. He come back this game. He was on COVID last week, so he didn't even play. He didn't even play. We beat the Steelers. He didn't even play.
Well, so they said that it was a yeah. You know what? We missed. Our right tackle or our right guard. He missed a year because he's a doctor, and he went to he's there. Doctor. I can't remember his last name is Torvene. Yeah, he's a India, like India for India.
Yeah.
He sat the year out so he could practice his profession. He's a surgical doctor.
Wow.
Yeah, ain't that crazy?
Wow.
So he sat out the year to help people in Canada with COVID.
That's when you know your squad is that good. He'd be like, "Yo, I can sit out here."
That's what I'm saying. We lost our starting right. He's the tackle, right tackle, and we lost our Damian Williams, the running back that played for us in the Super Bowl. That did a great job. That probably could have been the MVP of the Super Bowl. He sat out this year. He sat out this year too, man. And we still won 15 games, 14 games. This year.
I wonder what Le'Veon Bell gonna do on Sunday.
If what's our guys back?
Dylan's ran the treads on that boy.
If right. And listen,
treads on that boy.
Listen. He
goes. So they just start
him the rock. He can. I don't know if he can be. Yeah, and that's what everybody do to everybody, right? That's what they doing to Derrick Henry right now.
Yeah.
He could. I don't. Maybe for another team, I don't think he can be a starter anymore.
I don't think so either.
But in spurts, the nigga still got it. I'm watching him. He still got it. If we had to go into the game as him the starter, I don't have a lot of confidence he will do this bang up job. Yeah. But I do. But as a second option, I'm very comfortable with him. With Hilaire and Bell, I'm real confident. And none of those guys are the best or nothing like that. Now I don't know if they're top 10. At one point, Hilaire was in the top 10 for running. Like most of the year, he was in the top 10 for as far as yards for running backs, and definitely lead the league as a rookie. And the running backs for rookies. Yeah. But I don't think any of our running backs are these studs, but they're definitely serviceable. And our offense. You've seen it up to where we don't ever really.
It don't matter.
We don't run the ball.
It don't matter.
Our running backs are mainly used for blocking and routes.
Game on the ground, Mahomes got it. You got it in the air, Mahomes got it. Like if you want to do a reverse, Tyreek got it. It's bro. You don't really got to have a running back. It just makes sense to have one back there because it's a position.
Right. And like I say, and it honestly keeps you honest. He had a 160-yard game this year. He had a 130-yard game. So he's done his He had a 160 against Buffalo.
Oh.
Yep. They ran in the snow. Ran the ball down their throats, man.
Who you got that game? Got Buffalo and for Ravens.
I was just talking about this, man. This is a real tough one, man, because I think both of the teams can be had. The Buffalo defense is not the best. Lamar Jackson is starting to get back into his groove.
He's in his groove. He's in his bag right now.
He is, and I could definitely see him getting 125 yards against the Buffalo defense.
I'm trying to understand why Lamar took so long to start running the last game.
Cause he tried to prove something, man.
Stop trying to prove something. Man, forget it.
Stop trying to prove something, dude. I know now, and I hate talking bad about because he's a black quarterback.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. And I'm not saying he sucks. He's great. I'm saying that he is not Patrick Mahomes. He's not Josh Allen. No. He's not any of these good or great passers. He's not a good passer. He's not. He's had good games passing. But he needs to understand that You have a talent. You have a gift. You're probably the best running quarterback ever.
Ever.
Probably. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Use that to your advantage. Don't let people make you feel like you got to be something that you're not, because you're not,
Right.
and that's not a knock on you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That'd be like Patrick Mahomes saying, you know what, I got to run this ball all game next week. I'm gonna show him how great of a runner I am, how great I can scoot and do that. He's not trying to prove that.
Yeah.
He uses his best ability, which is his arm.
Right.
They need to keep on running him, make sure you get him out in space and keep on doing his thing. So I do feel like they can. This is a tough game. This might be the most evenly matched game
I think so
of the
too.
weekend, man. Who do you think gonna win if you had to put money on it?
I got it on the Ravens because I got the Ravens and the Browns in the AFC Championship. And the reason, and you know how crazy that would be? That's the old
Right.
Browns versus the new Browns.
Right.
Browns.
Yeah, that'd be it'll be the most unwatched game ever. It'll be the most watched.
We don't know. We don't know if it's gonna happen or not. Just like I predicted, and Steelers messed it up. But when I said that the Steelers would have been able to play against the Bucks in the Super Bowl for ring number 7. It would have been Tom Brady going for his 7th, and the Steelers organization going for his 7th. That would have sailed like crazy. But you run into people like the Chiefs, or you run into people like the Browns who don't even give you that chance.
Right. I mean, let me say this real quick. I don't think I said it yet, but I've said this already to myself. If there was anybody to beat us, I would want it to be the Browns. If there's anybody that could do it and even represent the AFC, I want it to be the Browns.
Yeah, that's
the only team that could beat us, and I would be salty, but I could say I want to see what the Browns do next week,
right?
Because I'm from Ohio. It's at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, and all my family and friends, they're all Browns fans.
Yeah,
and I feel good when they're happy and when their team is doing something. Same thing with the Cavs. I'm not a real basketball fan either. I watch only the playoffs. Yeah. I'm in the statistic that I'm more in actual gameplay. Yeah. But when the Cavs do well, I don't say yeah baby we did it because I'm on the bandwagon, so I don't have the right to do that. I don't celebrate with y'all, but I'm happy for y'all when they do win. So the same thing with the Browns. When y'all win, I'm definitely happy for y'all, but y'all got to take this. Y'all got to take this L.
These Chiefs, man. These Chiefs, bro. These Chiefs, man. Okay,
what's the score?
The other team that's playing on the other side of the division, man.
It is
Green Bay versus who is it?
They're playing against not Orleans.
Saints, is it?
No. I just looked at it. It's Green Bay versus. Dang it! Who they playing against?
Whoever beat Seattle, right?
The Rams.
Oh yeah, I got Green Bay winning. Well, the Rams defense is crazy.
I'm about to say they got Aaron Donald and they got the best corner in the league right now.
Yeah, but they quarterback trash. You talking about Jared Goff is horrible.
Yeah, I said corner. I'm talking Jalen Ramsey.
Oh yeah, he's the truth.
Yeah. And they got Devontae Adams. He's going to lock up Devontae Adams. He's going to lock him up. It's going to be the other players on the Packers team
that's going to
bring that game through. Yeah. And he's not going to have a lot of time because Aaron Donald, he's the best. Aaron Donald is, to me, the best non-quarterback player in the league. Consistently, at least. Consistently. I've seen this man throw 2 and 3 people out the way on a regular. They had to change their defense because he was getting in too fast. Yeah. They say when he plays, he immediately wins so quickly.
Yeah.
So he's in the backfield so fast that the running backs can go right behind him. Or the quarterback, they can use the gap he left. And the team he's playing against can go right in that gap. So now what they do is when he shoots the gap and wins his battle, they have a linebacker fill the gap because there's going to be a hole there every play. And teams start getting hit to that hole that's there, they leave and start using against them. So now they had to redefine their defense to make sure when he makes that hole, that's inevitable, that somebody comes behind him and cleans everything up. And that's who Aaron Rodgers is going against. He's one of my favorite quarterbacks.
Mine too.
But when he shows that more than most players that when he's frustrated, he looks like he don't want to even be there. Do you remember the 49ers Packers game in the championship last year?
Yep.
Oh my God.
He was upset.
Salty, man. I get it. But you know what I'm saying?
He didn't even try to bring him back. He was just
he was like, man, they put the ball second down one time, man.
Like, man, I'm done. I was like, dang, bro.
If this is why I'm going back to Chiefs. This is why I love my guy. This dude, I don't know if you watched the Chiefs Saints game this year.
Oh, yeah.
Patrick Mahomes was getting hit in ways and getting pressure like I've never seen before, probably since the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And he was getting hit. I mean, getting hit, getting sandwiched. He'd go to the bench, his face is all red. He's like, oh my God. And we still won that game, man. He never looked like I don't want to be here. He looked like, man, this is going to be tough. But he never looked.
But watch me pull it off. Watch me pull this
right,
off.
Yeah. And then that's what you want, man. That's what you want out of your quarterback. Whether he wins the game or not, you want to feel like you're always in it. And he always makes you feel like you're always in it. As a Chiefs fan, I'm spoiled, man. We could be losing 13-3. And I never feel like we're going to lose this game, man.
LeBron. I'm spoiled, bro. I'm spoiled.
Right. Yeah.
Spoiled.
You know you win it. You know you win it if you play him, man. You got a chance, and that's how it is now. I feel like y'all going to go out and have a good first quarter. I feel like it's going to be tight most of the game. But I think the game y'all got to play will benefit you this weekend. The lack of games we played in the last 3 weeks won't benefit us. So it's your job to do whatever you can now.
Yeah, we got to put numbers up. We can't win with no field goals, bro. None.
Nope. I would go for it every first down. Every time we get a 4th and 2, 4th and 1, maybe even 4th and 3. Go for it.
You got to. You can't leave points on the board for that cat.
Nope. We're cashing it in.
He get busy, man. He definitely get busy. So it's Brady versus Drew today, Sunday.
No, is it
the Bucks versus the Saints?
Is that it?
If the Rams is playing,
I think it is. Yeah, it's some Brady lost then. Brady's done. So
Brady got killed by Drew Brady in the regular season, bro.
Yeah, it is. He twice. They smashed him twice.
But I will say, this is not the same Bucks team as it was back then, though.
So what? It don't matter.
They're rolling right now, man. They are rolling.
No, they're not,
rolling, bro.
They're not. Man. It's a mirage.
Brown and them is finally connected.
It's fake. It's fake. It's fake, man. It's fake. Here's what I'm telling you. Tell me their signature win this year. Tell me the game that they beat this other good team that they shouldn't have beaten. They don't have any of those.
I don't think they got
it. They beat up on the weaker teams.
Yeah.
They're great against. They haven't. I think I might be wrong. See, it's either one or none. They beat one playoff team this year. One.
Yeah, I'm trying to think who it was because it definitely wasn't the Saints. The Saints.
The Saints. Look, the only chance they got to beat the Saints is that it's hard to beat somebody 3 times in a year.
Yeah, that's the reason why I think that they're gonna pull it off. Same thing in the NBA. I mean, it's different sports, but
right.
Beat the Lakers 4-0 in the regular season, and then lose in a 7-game series.
Right,
the Lakers they only beat them one time. And the Lakers beat them.
But that's different. That's different, obviously, in the respect that basketball. The good thing about basketball is that you find out who's the best team.
Yeah,
because you play 7 games.
Yeah,
and there's enough information to say this team is better because they won 4 out of 7.
Yeah,
this team in football, you can just have a good night, you can have a good day, and beat the other team. Yep. The other team can play bad, and y'all win. There's no makeups, no retries. It's a wrap. Everybody go home. In basketball, you want to get the best. The better team will win the series.
Yeah.
So
that's the reason why I'm like up in the air. I'm like, man.
I don't see Brady winning this game, man.
Us Browns fans can still be like, man, there's hope because of what you said. Like, anybody can win on any given night. We just got to make sure that y'all struggle because y'all ain't played how many weeks? Or no, y'all ain't played last week. And
we
the week before.
So it'll be 20 days of rest.
Oh.
That's a lot.
So I'm gonna say y'all might come out rusty in the first quarter and half the second, and then y'all be back to the Chiefs by halftime. At least third quarter, y'all coming for blood.
And I say this: Andy Reid is 26-5 coming off of buys.
That's my guy too.
Yeah, I mean, and if you like I said that if you want to use the recent data, last year we went down 24-0 against the Texans, and we had we had to buy.
That game was crazy.
Hey, it just came up from my memories on Facebook the other day. Somebody talking shit to me. They're like, "Hey, sorry, man, 24-0. What y'all gonna do?" I was like, "Give it a minute." Next thing he's like, "I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to." That was a little premature.
You can't talk junk on the Chiefs until it's 0-0.
No, you get 0-0 and again.
Everybody got like game over.
Game over. You can't. Yeah, you know,
it's nothing, bro.
Even when we, the most points Patrick Mahomes has ever lost by was 8. And that was this year. He's been playing since 2017. Right. He's only lost by 8. That's the most he's ever lost. He's never lost by 2 touchdowns. So that tells you that he's always in the game. He's always a score away.
We played y'all last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
What was the score? I don't remember what it was. It's like 31-17 or something like that.
It wasn't an even game. It wasn't an even game.
I know it was lopsided.
Yeah.
I was trying to think. Like, I forgot. I know we played y'all because we don't play y'all often. I think it's like every other year or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
So I was like, so that's why I'm like,
yeah,
we got to see each other, so they can only go on.
Hey, y'all, we might be a better team, honestly, than we were last year. But
I know we better than what we was.
I'm just about to say, y'all definitely a better team.
Yeah.
And I like I said, if I'm being honest, I mean, I'm the kind of football fan. I am a Chiefs fanatic. I love the Chiefs, all that kind of good shit. But I'm a realistic guy too. I don't my fandom doesn't stop me from seeing reality. So I can say that. I can say the Browns do have a chance. Yeah. I don't think that it's going to be an easy win. I think that because y'all, it's like I said, there is really strength on strength in the sense that we're not the best run stoppers, and y'all have the best running game.
Yeah,
you have the best offensive line and 2 starting running backs on the same team at the same time.
But all y'all wide receivers can have 500 yards every single
and y'all
one.
And y'all deep in the bank.
He can throw for 1,000 yards on Sunday, and I would not be shocked.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like the only chance y'all have is to make him throw it quick, and that's Myles Garrett getting in, and Myles Garrett, and the rest of the defensive line getting in there quickly.
Doubling though. He couldn't get in against Ben.
1,000%.
Last week.
Well, that's different. The reason why they couldn't get against Ben because he has the quickest time with the ball in the NFL, man. Their offense is designed to not get him in trouble with a rushing defender. So and that's why he threw the ball. That's why he had 46 completions, 500 yards, and 4 interceptions. Because
that man threw 68 times in that game.
That's ridiculous.
No faith in your running backs at all. You got
0.0, none.
Hey, a free agent
after this year? Yep.
I got a feeling he's going back.
Good.
That's the only offensive line that knew how to block for him.
Right. I mean, well, it's funny because watching him, he's running the same way he ran for the Chiefs that he ran for Pittsburgh. Yeah, I mean, in the sense of he has a style of running the ball. He's like a real stop and go, let his backs kind of do his thing and just go around it. He's still doing that. I just don't think he could do it. I don't think he could do it 26 carries a game.
Yeah,
I think he's and his best asset. As an equal asset is his ability to catch the ball in the backfield, and that's why we like him. That's why we brought him in because that's what we expect from our running backs is to.
That's why Kareem Hunt was
catch the ball too.
All over there.
He led the NFL in rushing when he played with the Chiefs.
That's why when the Browns got him for nothing, I was shocked. I was like,
yeah, man.
But that was because
that was solid.
Up straight out of jail. I'm like, yo,
they picked him up in a limousine.
It was like, we got $25 an hour.
They did him like Tupac and Death Row, man.
Right.
They picked him up, bailed him out, picked him up, signed him up. And I'm definitely happy for that guy. I think he's from Cleveland. I think he's from East Cleveland.
Yeah.
And so I was great seeing him get another chance, and I'm happy that he's doing a good job, and and the Browns is doing good. Like I said, I'm definitely happy for Cleveland.
Yeah.
The only thing that sucks about it is that I would rather beat someone else. I would rather my team beat someone else.
Like the Steelers, but the Steelers
right?
made it.
I do right. I'm like, hey, I'll let you do that shit talking. We know what the truth is.
Hey, I definitely, because the Steelers already know if they would have beat us, I would have had a Chiefs uniform on like a mug. Like, hey, I'm like, hey man, the Chiefs is about to do y'all dirty, just like they do.
And somebody said this: if you saying that. If you're saying that the Chiefs is going to, give me 1 second. If you say that the Chiefs is going to beat the Browns really badly, what do you think is going to happen? What do you think is going to happen to the hold on? What they say? They said that when y'all play the Chiefs next week, y'all gonna get clapped. Well, if the Browns clapped y'all definitely didn't have a chance.
Y'all gonna get smoked.
If y'all got beat, y'all got 48, 47 points put up on y'all. So what happened if y'all would have played us? What do you think is gonna happen?
Worse.
Right. Just hey, the great thing about football is that after this year is another year coming up.
Yep. And I'm not letting them guys live it down.
I wouldn't even. Like I said,
listen, if we lose to the Chiefs on Sunday, I'm like, yo, we lost to the best team in football. Who can be mad at losing to the best team in football?
Exactly.
But guess what? We got to play them, though. Y'all ain't even get to play them. Y'all at the crib.
It's a win. It's for the Browns. It's a win-win situation.
Period.
It's look at my. It's a win-win. Go to bed. It's a win-win situation for the Browns because, like, if you do lose, you say to yourself, hopefully we gave it our best shot playing against the defending champs. Nobody's going to be able to say, even Steelers fans, they can act like it, but even Steelers fans can't say, it's no shit talking. Y'all lost against the defending champs if y'all lose. Fact. Any other team, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It's probably happened to anybody they played.
Exactly.
That's
so why I'm like, bro, I'm not. Well, y'all gonna get clapped if we do get clapped. First of all, in y'all mind, we weren't supposed to be in the playoffs in the first place. That's how y'all felt.
Right. Exactly. We suck anyways, right?
Y'all, we the mistake on the lake. So us being the mistake on the lake, but yet we beat y'all. So what you call y'all if we the mistake?
Right.
Everybody want to be like, but that's 20 years. I'm like, bro, I'm not going back there with you, bro.
Right.
I don't remember everything that happened 20 years ago, man.
I have no idea. I don't listen. I have a quarterback's memory. I don't know what happened after this.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
After the last play, man. All I know is that where we at now. You know what I'm saying?
That's all I'm worried about, man. I'm only worried about what's going on right now, man. 2021. I ain't got
give me the score, man. Give me the score of the game, man. What's going to be the score of the game?
Oh, man. I'm going to say, dang. I'm going to say, 38, 27. Cleveland.
Hold on. So, of course, Cleveland. That put 38 points upon us. We are 7th in the league. I think the average person scores 20 points on us. We'll get 8 more than that. Let's see. And you said we're gonna get 27.
Y'all get 27. Easy though. Yeah.
So we're gonna shred y'all gonna shred our defense, huh? You're gonna shred us, huh?
See, I don't see. That's what I haven't seen. The defense, I think Nick Chubb's and Kareem Hunt's gonna have they're gonna have y'all defense out there for a little bit. I think so.
I think so.
But as far as it depends on what Baker do with these play actions, how y'all play off the play actions. If y'all play good off the play actions, if Jarvis Landry is getting in the middle of the field, catches them bombs, it's gonna be a long night.
We don't give those up. Let me tell you something. And I'm gonna tell you this before that. Let me tell you something. Because people when they think about the Chiefs, they think about the offense. They'll never talk about the defense. Yeah. Right. So let me tell you 2 things that you should know.
That's what I want to talk to you about because I haven't watched y'all enough to be like, yo, is y'all defense legit? Like normally, it's all normally defending champions or being the champions. you got an offense and a defense, but don't nobody really be screaming about the Chiefs defense like that. Probably because I'll just be like, well, they're in a whole nother atmosphere. We don't even really speak on them.
I mean, if you get, I'll say two things. First of all, just think about, like I said, we haven't blew anybody out in the last, I think, since week 12.
Okay.
We only scored 40 points one time this year. So as far as explosiveness, we're not the same team we were. The reason why these games are close and we're winning them is because of our defense. Yeah. We keep every game. We keep if we sucked, we wouldn't be able to keep these games close. Eventually, you can eventually take over a bad defense. They're not letting that happen. That's the first thing. So, and we always win close games. We're not losing close games because our defense doesn't give up that extra point. The second thing, we have two guys. Do you know who Chris Jones is?
Chris Jones?
Mm-hmm.
Is he on the defensive end?
Yes.
Yeah. No,
okay. I guarantee it. I'm not saying I think he might do something. I guarantee he get a sack this game. Most people rank him as the second or third best defensive tackle in the league. He's an All-Pro this year. He was last year too. Yes.
Oh, he gonna rattle Brady. He gonna rattle Baker.
Yes, he 1,000%. Second thing, I know you know who Honey Badger is.
Oh yeah, of course. I forgot y'all had him.
All-Pro this year.
That's gonna force Baker to die.
Sacks and interceptions. Always on
it. I wasn't even thinking about that. I forgot the Honey Badgers over there with y'all, man.
Yeah, man. And like I said, he's a first team All-Pro this year. That's when we got back. Yes. Yep.
See, last time he didn't get injured last year, did he?
Nope.
He was injured when he played before he came to y'all.
He was injured everywhere else before he got
to but y'all, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Honey Badger.
You don't miss the games here. Right. Yeah. He got drafted by the Cardinals.
That's
played played 4 years. Then he went to Houston, played like a year or two.
And then he came
and then we got him. Yep. And we got him for cheap because nobody really believed him because he was like injury prone, you know what I'm saying?
And now all of a sudden he All-Pro.
All-Pro first team. Yep.
Everybody playing for Andy Reid because he's the man. That's why.
Right. Yep. And they let you cook over there, man. They let you do what you do best. And they Andy told him that when he came over, like, man.
Is the man. That's
our defensive coordinator. And let me tell you, like I said, I'm gonna tell you. Let me tell you something because I'll tell you these things. I want you to look for them when you see the game. We're gonna blitz y'all about 30 to 35% of the game.
Only 35%?
Maybe 40. That's a lot. We're not going to drop back with it, and we're going to blitz. We're going to blitz on every third down. Every third down that's a passing down, like it's 37, 36.
Oh yeah, they send in the house. They send in the house.
You're going to like I said, people don't know about this Chiefs defense. I watch them every game, ain't missed a game in like literally. In 5, 6, 7 years, man.
Yeah.
We always have somebody that's not a popular person step up and do something. You got to have that to win championships. You got to have that to every championship team have people on their team that overachieve. It never goes how it's supposed to. It has to be somebody that is not the man, play like the man for at least one game. And we always get that out of our out of someone on our defense. You're going to see that too, man. So,
I can't wait, man.
So as far as the score, let me give you that. I would say
you probably thinking like a 41-19.
I don't want to be disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? I'll say 42-21.
Dang, you only giving us 3 touchdowns.
But yeah, because I don't listen. Here's what's going to happen. Here's the trap that people fall into, and it's something that you can't help.
Yeah.
If they don't score quickly, we're going to get up, and that will change because you can't keep running. You can't say, "Well, we're down by 20 points. Let's keep on running." They're going to start passing the ball. They're going to become predictable, and that's when turnovers can start happening because you're pressing. So if they don't start fast, if the game isn't tight in the first 2 quarters, if we get up by 14, the coach will feel like I got to do something because they're rolling now. And when every coach says that, we gotta play. We gotta get out of our identity because they're getting too many points. It just gets worse and worse every time. I've seen it 1,000 times. So
I've seen
if
it with
y'all can
Pittsburgh.
keep the game tight,
But they got 21, 28. It just got crazy. I was just like, oh, shit.
And that's what I'm talking about. And they're a little different because their game plan never changed because they have no options. It's like it's like if we get the Pittsburgh, like if we get down by 20, whatever our game plan was when we were down by nothing is the same thing. Because Roethlisberger doesn't have the arm to consistently throw the ball down the field, and they had no running game.
Yeah,
so which kind of sucked because I wanted Ben Snell to do well. Because being from Canton.
Yeah.
But whatever. But if y'all don't fall into that trap, y'all be okay for the whole game. But if we get up on you, the worst thing you do, because y'all ain't gonna be no comeback. That's not how it's not gonna be. It's the Browns comeback. That doesn't happen. It's not gonna happen. If y'all would be this,
we got. I think we got 3 comeback games under our belt this year.
Yeah, that's the
3.
The 3 y'all have.
Majority of the time, we've been winning. We like how we did the Cowboys. Like we put up numbers on the Cowboys, but they was right there behind.
I remember that.
We can't stop people from scoring, so we try to score as much as we can with them.
Can the Browns outscore the Chiefs?
Oh man, can them?
The number one offense in the league this year. And like I said, I can't keep on saying this, knowing that. Everybody knows what we are. Everybody knows what we got. Everybody's preparing for us. There's never a time a team plays us to say, okay, just the Chiefs. It's like it's the Chiefs, and they're giving us their best shot every time we play, and still the number one offense in the NFL. It's going to be hard, man. I think that if I'm being honest, a real chance is that, like I said, the rest will be rust in the first quarter, maybe even the first half.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think it will be, but it could be.
Yeah,
and y'all can build a lead and play the best defense you've ever played before in your life. That's the recipe because y'all can keep the ball away from them.
Because at first at first it was just like, hey, this is just gonna be a good game. This is about to be a measuring stick. Win or lose, we about to go ahead and give it all. It was like that at first,
right?
Until the Steelers start talking. Oh, y'all about to get cracked next week anyway. So that's what I think that's what they plan off of. Win or lose,
right.
This week coming, I think it's gonna be the best Browns we've seen all season. And
you think so? I mean,
them talking, and it's because we playing against the best team, and nobody's expecting them to come out of that.
And that's the thing y'all got going for y'all too,
right? Like people, they kind of in their mind thought that they could have beat the Steelers, but they didn't want to say it. They were just like, no, I don't want to say it because it's still the Browns, just like what Juju said.
Well, you don't want to be wrong or whatever. Yeah,
because the Browns is the Browns. They ain't whatever. So the shockingness of it was just beyond crazy. But I know we can't plan like playing against the Steelers because Patrick Mahomes is no Ben Roethlisberger. Like,
I'm about to say, let's be honest.
Like that doesn't make any sense. At all.
Let's be honest. Steelers are the Steelers only by name at this point. Yeah. And I ain't trying to talk bad about them. I'm just saying.
Gotta talk bad about them.
They won 11 games in a row.
Come on, bro.
And then dropped 5 of the last 6.
Yeah. Come on. And 2 to the mistake by the lake.
Right. Yeah. So it's like, y'all beat a team that by name.
See, I ain't even want to go there because you know they lost to Washington. That was a losing team.
Oh, they sure did. That's my point.
Then they lost to Buffalo. I already had them at the beginning of the season. Already had them losing to Buffalo. The 2 games I had them losing at the beginning of the season was to the Colts and to Buffalo. So I had them going, 14-2. I wanted them to have the same record as y'all had. That was what my plan was. And I had them going to the Super Bowl. I mean, the way they was rolling, I'm like, bro, these cats is balling.
I never believed in them, man.
I wasn't shocked. But then when the Bengals put it on them, I'm like, y'all in trouble.
That's what I was saying. So the win was a confidence builder. But let me ask you this question, man. The win was a confidence builder, but who'd you really beat? Who? You beat a bad team.
Yeah,
You beat a team that lost a lot to injuries. You beat a team whose obviously the quarterback's arm is no
it's
longer,
dead.
So I'm not trying to take any one. I guess I am trying to take something from. I am trying to take something from y'all, but I'm not. But not in a haterish way. I'm just trying to say the Pittsburgh Steelers at that point weren't the same team they were early this year,
I
and they
agree.
weren't a good team. They were a team. They only really made the playoffs because of what they did earlier
Prior,
in the
or they
year,
wouldn't
and
have went.
not what they did lately.
Or
Right.
they wouldn't have went. I agree.
So I don't. I just listen. Love y'all Browns fans. I just don't want y'all to walk into nothing. You remember that scene in Goodfellas where Joe Pesci
He
he walked
said,
in,
"I
he
don't
thought
want y'all walking into nothing."
Joe Pesci he thought they were about to make him part of the family.
Yeah,
And he walked into the room and he looked around and there wasn't nothing in there. He's like, "Oh no!"
right.
That's
Man, hey, man.
I don't want that to happen. I want y'all to at least know, and everybody knows who we're going against.
We
And
know
listen,
we know who we up against, man. I don't think they
right,
going there slacking at all. I'll
right.
know. I'll know the first. I'll know the
You
first
know about the first quarter.
possession. I'll know the
Yeah,
first
you
possession
think?
if they really about that or they not.
That fair? I don't know. If they get 3 and out.
The first possession of the rock, bro. If they just choose to hand it off to Nick Chubbs 2 times and give it to Kareem Hunt for the third time on third down, and it's a punt, they not really.
No
They not
punts.
really. They not ready.
No, they
They
can't
not
punt, man.
ready, bro.
They
If they
punish
don't
you
get
have
no
3
first
punts this
downs in
game.
the first, if they don't get no first downs in the first possession, they playing around. They playing unless
I
they stop
mean,
y'all from getting y'all on the first
right.
possession.
That's not gonna happen.
That's what I'm saying. If we get the ball first,
That's never we had no we scored. Oh, I'm sorry. We have never had a 3 and out on the first drive this year.
wow. See,
Hasn't happened one time. Right. So if it happened, it'll be the first.
see,
We don't score every time. We never had a 3 and out in the first drive. So we get down the field and get that field advantage, get going. Saying kick that ball off. Hopefully the offense on the side of the ball doesn't score, and then they got to kick back to us, and we're that much more closer to catch it.
I got a
So
feeling. I got a feeling the Chiefs is gonna get the ball first.
we don't ask for it first. We don't want it first. If
No,
we're
the
always
Browns
defer.
gonna win the coin toss and they let y'all get the ball first.
Oh, that'd be smart. That'd be smart because we're going to score, and as you say, that'd be smart because what we like to do is double up these points. We like to get the ball at the end of the second quarter.
He going for 2 deep bombs in the first play of the game.
And he don't do that, man. No. He don't do that. What he say? Like I said, that's what I'm saying. It's not the athletic. It's not. We have, like I said, Hardman. He's what do you call him? What do you call it? The Pro Bowler. He's our kick returner. He's also our third receiver. We have a lot of speed on our team, man. Our slowest guy runs a 4.3. You know what I'm saying?
Fast,
right. So it's not the talent, it's the scheme. In the first 15 plays of every game, Andy Reid pre-does them. He has so the first 15 plays you'll see, they call those plays before the game started. That's what they're going to do. And none of those plays are typically bombs. They're going to be going after one of your cornerbacks, though. They're going to be going after one of the cornerbacks and see if he can hold up. And that's going to tell them what to do for the rest of the game. If that cornerback doesn't stand up to what's about to be thrown at him, there's going to be a long game. Because once they see that he can't handle the pressure, they will go at him the rest of the game.
And that's the reason why I'm glad Ward is back, because if he wasn't, they don't even got to figure out number 34 for the Browns. They just got to throw it over there. He's been getting smoked the past 2 days.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Do y'all follow people? Do y'all quarterbacks follow people around the field, or do y'all stay where you are the whole game? Do they say, okay, do Ward say, okay, Tyreek Hill's the best receiver, I'm gonna guard him all game, or do y'all just wherever y'all run? Okay, he's gonna follow him.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, they're gonna try out.
And then the other dude is Kevin Johnson that just came back, but we gotta play with 6 corners because of y'all tight ends.
Right,
somebody gonna get lit.
And he gets constantly double teamed to Travis Kelce. He gets double teamed all the time, man.
One-on-ones, Tyreek scoring every time. I'm gonna keep that
up. Yep. You got
Sammy, I want to say that too with Sammy, but just Tyreek.
He don't get a lot of bombs. You don't get a lot of bombs. They kind of treat him like a running back at the wide receiver in the sense of he don't think they give him give him short routes because he can stiff arm somebody. He can break tackles really, really well. Yeah. And he can break that tackle and get the extra 5, 10, 20 yards or whatever.
Yeah.
So the deep bomb would definitely be coming from Hardman. And Hardman, same thing. Hardman, I've seen him get the ball and outrun the defense when they're standing right next to him.
Yeah.
Hardman, they give him short passes. The person that the bomb guy is always going to be Tyreek Hill, and they're so in the Hardman and Sam Walker are so fast. They knock you out of position. Or they make a defense become undisciplined because you're like, shit, he's getting deeper down the field than I want him to. So you scoot over a little bit because you know you got this deep half over here, but this guy's about to get open if I don't cheat over a little bit. And then next thing you know, Tyreek is behind you. And if he gets behind you, it is over with. You're not catching him. You're not catching him. It's never been done ever. He's never been caught from behind.
No Deion Sanders playing right now.
No. I don't give a fuck who on the other side of the ball. He's nobody catching him if he gets behind you. It's over with. And they had to play disciplined ball. And honestly, the Browns can play to their identity and they can win the game as far as offense. But they won't win the game unless the defense plays that they have to play beyond who they are to win this game. They can't have an average game. They can't have an okay game. They have to play like, bam! I didn't know the Browns defense was that good. They have to play that type of game to win.
Or the Chiefs got to play a bad game.
A bad game. Yep. And like I said, so Patrick Mahomes, he lost one game this year, and then last year he lost 2 because he was hurt 2 of the games they lost. So in the last, I think our record in the last 26 games, we're 25-6 in our last 26 games. We don't lose, man. 25 out of 26. We won every game at the last. We lost 1 game in the last 26 games.
Hey man, we're gonna put our best foot forward. That's all we could do, bro. That's all we can do.
Yeah. I'm listen. I'm ready for it, and I'll say this, and I mean it, and I'll say this. And you once again, listen. You want to come to my page and say, "Hey, congratulations." I'm with it. I ain't no hard feelings. Like I said, the best team win.
Matter of fact, when we get off, just DM me your phone number. I'd rather talk to you from there.
Okay.
I'm going to go on the book with it.
Okay, hey, I'm bet. And you won't hear nothing from me if we do what I believe we're going to do. Because, hey, salute to the Browns. Like I said, I got respect for them. But they're not my second favorite team. They're my third or fourth or fifth. But I respect the Browns because I am from Ohio. Yeah. My friends and family, they're Browns fans, and I like seeing a team that hasn't done really well do well. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So hey, I'm ready, and I hope y'all is too, man.
Yeah, bro, we ready, bro. We ready, bro. I definitely appreciate you for this little debate, man. For this going back and forth. Cause man, I can't wait. I wish they was playing today. And that's
what I said, man. Yeah, I'm like, I'm telling you, man, I'm ready. You know, so I'm gonna watch these other two. I think the first playoff game on this weekend is going to be the Rams and the Packers. That's the first one, and then it's going to be, I believe, that's Rams, that's AFC. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's going to be Rams and Packers Saturday, and Tampa Bay. Hold up, Rams. Oh, man, that's 2 NFC teams. No. So it's going to be Rams. So it's going to be Baltimore. Baltimore is at 6:00.
Okay, so the Baltimore first game on Sunday is 3:30.
Yep, and then the next game.
All right.
Nope. Yep, and then the next game is going to be that same day. Is going to be Bills and
we're going to the casino to watch that game.
Oh, where?
Yeah, the Bills and the Ravens.
Okay, yeah, I can't watch my team's game in public. I got to be at home.
That's why we ain't watching the Browns game.
Right. I need to be able to act a fool. You know what I'm saying?
The past 3 weeks. Past 3 weeks, I've been 3 or 2. past 4 weeks. No, I know the past 3. No, it's been 4 weeks, but I watched 3 games with Steeler fans, and they lost all 3 of the games. They lost to the Bengals. I was in the building. They lost to Cleveland twice. I was in the building. So I was like, yo, Ohio over here smoking y'all. They was pissed. They was kicked me out the crib. Like, no, he gotta go. Keep that guy out. Ohio's in the building, bro. We smoking y'all boys,
Yeah, man. Yeah, I got to be at home for my game. Be by myself because I need to cuss. I need to talk shit. You know what I'm saying? Because listen at my house when if we score y'all, I'm like, yeah, you punk ass motherfucker. I'm gonna do all that. I just don't do that publicly. I do that to myself, and then I get on the Facebook and say, hey, good game, everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, that's hilarious, though.
Yeah.
Like I said, I appreciate you, man. When we get over here, man, DM me your numbers so I can at least text you back and forth during the game, man.
Yeah, I do that right now, man.
All right, bro. I appreciate you, bro. I get with you, man.
No problem. Yeah.
All right.